This is the 2021 Oak Ridge Row for Masters. All kinds of states come here, so you can see all the license plates of all the cars that show up at the races. A lot of rowing clubs, a lot of different boat manufacturers. You can see all the different sculls. There's all kinds of singles, twos, fours, eights. It's quite an event. A lot of people, a lot of competition. These are some of the singles. I took these videos. They had a screen that people could come and look at, so the quality of the video isn't great because I'm basically videoing a video on a screen outside, but you get a much better view of some of the racing. And so there were some really good singles in these races. Some of the races were extremely close, and some of the might be towards the back, but they might win because of the handicap. I raced, when you got the older age, you get a bigger handicap, so you don't know exactly where you are until the handicaps are in, but you can see the strength and some of these rowing people, how good they are. They're launching their boat for their doubles race. The 6:02.025 was 02:50. Was a time on a 2K done by Mike Connors. Siobhan Duff, Megan Hannawall. A double. This is the launching of their double. They've been an incredible team together for many years, won lots of gold. But again, some of the video up on the screen shows just how close these doubles are. It's just amazing, the competition. And they had some aerial views with some drone that gives another view of the races, and you can see just how strong and how in sync these rowers are. Here's some fours. We had the singles, the doubles, the quads. Again, the intensity of the races are amazing, and there's the finish line, and these boats are awful close. Many of these teams, they train all year together, and they've been together for many years, so they know each other, and they work together in harmony, and they make these boats really move. It's really a pleasure to watch just how good some of these teams are and how efficient they move that boat through the water. Again, this is an aerial view with a drone of the fours. You really get a good sense of how they row together and how competitive the races are when you can get these views. The video isn't great because I'm basically videoing a screen, but you can really see how well they work together and how efficient they are. But it's one of the faster boats. They also had some cameras down on the water, so you get a closer view of the teams working together and just really how competitive these races are. The last big group, here's the eights. Of course, the incredible power that can be generated by 8 rowers, and these things have really moved through. Again, you can see how competitive these racers are. We're here with Joan Lentini
at the Oak Ridge National Masters Rowing Championship. And so we're just interested in a little bit about your story, maybe a little bit about your rowing experience, how it's helped you maintain health and fitness, and what your recommendation is to that person on the couch looking at this video. Just some of that stuff. Go ahead.
Well, I've been active most of my life, but I started rowing when I was about 40. My kids started rowing.
Mind if we ask your age now?
Yes, I am 63, soon to be 64.
I love it. Yeah, beautiful.
So I started rowing when my kids started rowing, and the coach asked the parents to come down and try it. So we went down, we tried it, we loved it. I met my lifelong friends from that time on. We became lifelong friends from that experience.
We hear that story over and over. That
Do you?
So good friends
Yeah.
in this sport that you meet. So you had lifelong friends you met from.
Yeah, from 40, and we've been friends since when we rode in our boat. But we wanted more than just paddling the lake, so we decided to compete. So we got a fort together, we started competing, and that was okay because we were still new. But then we went to a different club because they were a little more competitive. And
where is this? What location?
Oh, this is in Saratoga Springs, New York.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you came from New York here to Tennessee to.
We did.
For the Masters.
We did. The highlight of my Masters career, I became a 5-time Masters rowing championship in my 50s.
And that's something.
That was amazing. Quad and 8 twice with my kids, which was the highlight of my career.
Oh my
I got to say that was the best.
You raced with your kids?
Yes. Same year, mother-son, mother-daughter. One with my son and then one with my daughter. The pressure was on both of them to see who can.
But isn't that something? You maintain health and fitness, which has allowed you to do those life-changing and memorable events with your children.
Yes, without a doubt. And then later, I took up running again. My girlfriend, I always wanted to run the New York City Marathon. So in my late 50s, she said, well, why don't you do it? Because I had figured my running career was over. And she talked me into starting to train. So for the past 5 years, we've been running half marathons.
Oh my God.
And we came up with what we called the 13.1 challenge, which is to do 13 half marathons in a year.
Oh my.
Which we did.
That's amazing.
And that was in my early 60s. So now we're running and we're rowing and working out, lifting weights, we did whatever.
What would you say to that person on the couch with the bag of potato chips that this is I can't do this? Maybe she could, but what would you say to those?
Oh, definitely. Anybody can do it, especially rowing. You could start rowing at any age and just go with it. It's an addicting sport. It's a great sport. You meet wonderful people. It's just an amazing thing. And just to be active. I mean, I don't know where we get this idea that as we get older, we have to stop moving.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And the quality of life. And of course, maintaining your health and fitness is just so important. But,
it sure is.
Say is what's the only thing that's more important than that is your eternal fitness.
You betcha.
Tell us about that. What's your
belief system? I am a born-again Christian. Like most people, when you go through the hardest time of your life and you have nothing left, you say, Jesus, come into my life and make me your own. I'm going to cry.
So you had some tough.
Yes, some tough moments, but now, he's grown me. He's worked with me. He's still working with me.
Oh,
it never stops.
Never-ending process.
Right, but I'm at a point where I'm ready. I need to know more of what he wants from me. Yeah. So there's a period you go through where you're learning about him.
Well, the wonderful thing I think is that it's not up to you to figure it out.
I guess that's true.
No, the Holy Spirit, He's going to guide you into where He wants to place you.
Yes.
As long as your heart wants to be there.
Yes.
It's His job to put you where He wants, and that's freeing because it's not up to you.
So at one point, I woke up. He gave me a dream, and it said, "Choose life." So this was after New York passed their crazy abortion bill, and it was just disgusting. So he says to me, and he goes, and choose life, capital letters in my dream. choose life. And I could hear his voice, choose life. So I'm like, is he talking to me? Is he telling me to choose life? Or is he telling me I need to do something? And so I'm a photographer, a photojournalist.
Okay.
So in my head, it's like I need to do portraits of people who have chosen life for their babies. So we're working on that right now. But he did come later, and I had a vision. I've never had visions. It's my first vision with Jesus, and standing just like you are with the tripod. And he was at my shoulder. I'm going to cry. And he was at my shoulder. And he said, "I'm going to be here when you do this. So I'll be right here." So that's, my focus. I love doing portraits. I love making people feel special. And if we could save babies in the process,
oh my God,
that'd be amazing, right? Yeah.
Yes, and that will. And your testimony here hopefully will get to who knows how many tens of thousands, which we hope
Right.
will tune in and hear your story, your passion. And like you say, rowing is a tool to maintain and running
Right.
for your health and fitness, which gives you the ability to do other things. But the most important thing in life is that relationship with Jesus Christ.
I mean, look, he put us together
Right.
to tell the stories, and you're doing an amazing work sharing the gospel and Jesus and through fitness, and it's amazing. And we need to be fit because we won't be able to do the work without it. We've got it. The healthier we are, the more we can
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the beauty of the thing that you said is that you wondered that one of the beautiful things about the Christian walk is we don't have to figure it all out.
Yeah.
It's not. I used to think it's all up to me. I mean, I had to do it all, or it wasn't going to get done. Well, as a Christian, the Lord knows our heart. We want to serve Him. He'll direct us.
Yes.
He'll open the door.
And that's I still have to work on.
Process.
Like just let me do it. Not you just.
I think we need to.
Yeah, you stay still.
Yeah. Right.
Just let me work through you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so.
Yeah.
Well, so now you row with your girlfriends now too, or in a single boat?
We kind of row when we have a chance. I'm not affiliated with a club at this point, but we get on the water when we can. And mostly now I'm just more running.
Okay.
So we're getting ready to do a Ragnar, a half marathon, and then in Florida, Wineglass Marathon in Corning, New York.
Okay.
It's a great half marathon. And then in January it's a marathon challenge. You run a marathon over 4 races.
Oh, okay.
So last time I did that, I won my age group, and I just looked at them. I said, "Are you sure it's me?"
That is so great.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
It's fun. So.
And you enjoy it. Obviously, life has got a lot of exciting things for you. You can tell it just by your smile.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Well, we just so appreciate your input and the motivation that it will give to so many others.
I hope so. And thank you for doing what you do.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Get the word out. Stay healthy and love God.
Exactly.
There we go.
We want to thank you for watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. And our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. So if you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.